you've repositioned the brands in quite a bit, in detail. Would you like to take us through that journey of how those brands came about? What are the positioning of each of these brands? Because ultimately it's the Taj Group, right? You expect a certain level of service and comfort and luxury out of a Taj Group, but then you have broken them up into various sub-brands. That's very interesting. So, and yet the overall overarching theory, philosophy is that of Tajness. So how do you sort of merge the two?
See, as the previous panelist said, India is becoming aspirational. And aspiration cannot only be at the top end or the luxury. Aspiration is at every end of the customer segment. This started post 9/11, the world changed. The previous India and the previous world was different. Post 9/11, jeans started falling off the hips. Whether you call it the millennials or it's called the Gen Z, Gen Y, whatever. Um, Everything needed to be a bit fashionable. Everything needed to be in tune with time. And I think that's where some of the greatest ideas that we had were possibly a victim of the timing as the world changed. When they were conceived, there was no 9/11. By the time they opened, the 9/11 had happened. So, Ginger, for example, is a very happening place. Those in Mumbai might have seen the new Ginger just next, to the airport. And it's a beautiful building. It's doing very well. It's breaking all records. Um, and it's very aspirational. It's very communicative. It has a lot of spaces that people can have a lot of fun with and don't pay for the swimming pool, which they're not going to use, etc., etc. Similarly, we reimagined Vivanta. We introduced selections. We just now, few weeks ago, we have reimagined and relaunched the Gateway brand. So these ideas were great, but in the era that they were possibly conceived was the era of Taj Mahal Palace only. And if you were somebody who had achieved something in life, then you were at the chambers. We still have the chambers, we still have the Taj Mahal Palace. It's the crown jewel of India, but there is space for others too. So that's how the India has changed. The middle class has changed. The people with disposable income have changed. The businesses have changed. The number of people traveling has changed. Staying in a hotel is a need. If you fly to many destinations from Mumbai, including capital cities of our states, you can get there, but you cannot come back the same day. So you have to go there again the following day because the plane that gets you there is the plane coming back. So I think travel from being just luxury, it started servicing a fundamental need of the humanity, and especially in a buoyant India where people are doing well, the growth is great, per capita income is increasing, disposable income is increasing. By 2030 or even earlier, as per some, we should be third largest economy. So you will also have the effects of all that which the other economies in the world have, and that includes travel, hospitality, leisure, luxury, consumer goods will go up, and it's all a matter of statistics in terms of number of iPhone sales in India, number of SUVs in India being sold. So in all sectors, that's happening.
No, that's a very well put, manner in which you explain the expansion. Because in a different India, in a new India, you need to be broad basing the offerings which your brand has.